Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great start to your week. This video is going to be about my spiritual journey and how I've gotten to this point in my awakening process. So first of all, I grew up in the Episcopal branch of Christianity. My grandfather was an Episcopal priest. So we grew up in the church pretty much, all throughout childhood. When I was 18, just at the end of high school, I started finding interest in Native American spirituality. And so I dove a lot into that and really loved it. Loved the, connections with, the earth and nature and, overall oneness with all of life. And so that was just, that was the very, very initial start because it opened me up to more perspectives, more well-rounded perspectives. And then it was in 2009, around the time that I was in a second relationship, and the first one's irrelevant to the spiritual path, but this one's included because we actually went to a shamanism school in the state that we lived in, and so that what they had healing circles that they did every month, and it was based off of donations, whatever you could afford, to go to them. So kind of like talk circles, but spiritually, spiritual sharing. So we went to that every month, and then actually paid for and took a class there. It was called a Mesa workshop, and what that means, Mesa is like a personal, spiritual altar that you create to connect with spirit. So that was interesting. And then eventually, at the same time, also discovered Dr. Wayne Dyer's books and stuff, and ran across his movie The Shift. And that was definitely the initial start of the awakening part, that I would say it was. So that was, I loved that. That was freaking awesome. I don't have, I want to see if I can get that movie. Oh my gosh. Okay. And then, yeah, I got notes on when I hit what, because I wanted to make sure that I remembered everything. Okay, and then after the relationship was over, me and my best friend, we were both spiritually waking up and ascending pretty much at very similar rates, and we'll feed off of each other, give each other like whatever spiritual insights were being downloaded into us at the time, just our conversations, and tossing them back and forth and getting more expansion in our conversations of different things that we explored on our own or read up on, or different insights that we got on our own also about things spiritually, which is always awesome, and we still do that today. We really got into, in 2012, really dove into the different alien races, which is pretty neat. I feel like I resonate a lot with the Lyran race, but I'm sure there's others connected to me, because I know they're connected a lot with the Pleiadians, or they are a version of the Pleiadians, and different stuff. So it'd be interesting when I eventually do know what officially I'm connected with, but I'm gonna just go ahead and say that's most likely the case. And then between 2013 2014, I discovered like Teal Swan and her work doing like, well, she got her work through others as well, but like diving into like shadow work, you know, learning more about your shadow side and, you know, growing with that. And then Matt Kahn is another one. I love his stuff because it's just straight up just love focused and it's just awesome. Ralph Smart, that's awesome. Healing Waters, I think it's Healing Waters. If I got it wrong, my bad. Infinite Waters, same type of thing. Anyway, okay, Matt Kahn, Ralph Smart, Steve Rother. That's another really, really good one on different ascension updates and things that are happening. And Cryon is freaking awesome. Y'all need to check that stuff out for real. Love the insights, the universal insights, and the humor, and it's just awesome to connect with. But there's a crap ton of others that right now I don't really know off the top of my head. I just explored through different spiritual outlets on YouTube mostly, which is also helpful. Like if you're looking up stuff on ascension and information like being a light worker, which I feel is my job also to be a light being. That I am a light worker, and you know, information on us, you know, ascending into the fifth dimension, level consciously and all the way around. Also between then and now, yeah, I was looking a lot into like the repeating numbers, because I was definitely seeing a crap ton of that, especially the 1111s. Which is typical for those going through the ascension process. We all ran into the repeating stuff, and I started looking it up and looking up the like this. Some said they're angel numbers. Some were just like, you know, what each one means or what they stand for, numerology and stuff too. So that was interesting. And then so each one can have the similar, a little different meanings, but they're all helpful. Then, let's see, 2016 to now, I dove a lot into, like, the twin flame stuff, after being in a couple different crazy relationships, but just wanting to, you know, I guess at the time really wanting to dive in to find out, you know, what the actual one for me, if it's possible they exist, you know, what it would be like when I did meet the person, you know, and everything around that. So that's why I really strongly dove into like twin flames and information about that. There's still debate on whether my best friend is or not, but I'm quite sure eventually, if it's not that person, whoever does come around, it'll be official and I will know, you know. But at this point right now, with all the relationships I've been in, I really am not seeking anybody right now, because I've dealt with so much crap I don't want to deal with anymore. So, you know, hopefully whoever the twin flame is, if they do come spontaneously, there won't be any more crap to happen, but you never know. Things have their reasons. Okay, and then also from 2016 till now, I was invited to a Christian Pentecostal branch of church, and I was surprised at the contrast of how it was from when I grew up in the Episcopal branch. But to me, the Episcopal branch is like introverted version of Christianity, and then to go over to the Pentecostal branch, that's like an extremely extroverted branch of Christianity. So interestingly, being that me myself, I'm introverted, drawn to that area because of being free to, you know, open expression of yourself, you know, which is what drew me in. And then of course everybody at that specific church was definitely unconditionally loving. Has to be, whether they realize it or not, more spiritually evolved than, well, I can't say for most Christians because I don't know right now, because I don't know all of them. But I know they're waking up, and it's awesome to watch, to observe. And I go there regularly. I haven't abandoned any of my spiritual perspectives, but I go there because it's fascinating to watch them evolve spiritually and grow. And also, me being there, I'm there helping to ground the new, more light that comes down, more love that comes in, more of the spiritual downloads, because I notice more and more they are opening their minds more to receive and accept more perspectives that they personally get from God, which is love, which is the universe, and all that. And it's just an awesome thing. So until I feel like my presence is no longer needed there, I'm gonna pretty much be there. But I don't see that I'll be leaving anytime soon, because there's no reason to. I mean, it's a form of spiritual support either way, and it is helpful. I mean, in all honesty, no matter what type of spiritual place that you reside with or align with, it's always helpful. It always helps lift you up, and that's what's important, to keep you in a high vibration. Okay, so that's my spiritual journey, and I hope y'all enjoyed it, and just helped y'all see to, accept all forms. I mean, don't judge anybody's path. It's all important. It's all meaningful. It all helps us grow in unconditional love. Alrighty, so I'll catch you all later. Love you all. Bye for now.